All right, so we're doing this episode without headphones, so I'm going to try to stay on track here since I can't necessarily hear them since they're right beside me. But welcome to Fresh Produce. So this is episode 7. Today on the show we have Deanna Mari and Daviniti with her.
What's going on? What's going on?
And they've both been recording here in the studio, and I've been looking at that camera, but they've both been recording here in the studio, and she is actually putting out the single Flawless, and you've been doing awesome on the marketing for it and making sure that everybody sees it. And I've been seeing it every day. There's something new, and it's awesome. So I'll talk brief about Agon Battles. It's like an underground rap battle thing that we try to start. And trying to get more people to participate. And we did the first one, and it was really cool because everybody's like, oh, I'm not really into it. And then they got there, and then everybody was just having fun. And that's what we're trying to do. That's what it's about. So if that's something you listeners are interested in, you can go to the Facebook. It's AGON. And give it a like. We're trying to make it like a community thing. So we'll post something like hey, where you want the next one to be, and let people kind of like gauge where they want the direction of this to go. So
that's cool.
Yeah, so after that, if you missed the last episode, it was about Sharky, our studio dog, and it's on YouTube, so check that out. That was episode 6. And with that said, let's move forward. Dan behind the camera, we're trying to work on the structure of the Fresh Produce podcast, trying to do some video work and make it a little more interesting and eye-catchy. So anytime I'm on camera, Dan's usually behind the camera. And we do a lot of projects together, and so, yep. So let's give you a little introduction. Here's a taste of Deanna Mari and what she's got coming on.
If my turn meets the sky, they know. Maybe life's really doing something to me. Feeling like there's something's getting to me. Filling up my cup just to get through it. Take my mind away. Come, let's fly away. I'm on some other thing, trying to compress all the pain. But why I feel this way? I'm feeling myself. I'm going off that shop.
Yeah, I love that song. So let's get right into it. So let's talk about how we all met. So I know that Luke 1817 was recording. He brought Spillery in to do a track with him. And then she started recording, and then she brought you on one of her tracks, and that's the first time that I met you. And then you started coming in, and then it just kept going down the line, and then that's how you got here, and then now you've been recording.
Yeah.
And so, how would you, let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah. So I've known Gaynell, Spilletry the Mouthpiece, for a long time. We used to dance Christian hip-hop back before I was married, and that was over 12 years ago. So I met her a long time ago when I only had one child. He's now 13. So,
nice. Wow.
Yeah, he was like 1. So it was like 12 years, yeah. So I met Luke at an event I performed at while I was pregnant with my last baby in 2017. So I've known Luke about a year and a half, going on 2 years. But he had been telling me about you, and yeah, so I was like, I'm going to check him out. And then I came in with Spilletry. She heard about him from you, I think, too.
Yep.
So yeah, it's like a little domino effect. Go to Fresco.
Yeah. And I definitely want to showcase some of your music soon because you've been putting some awesome stuff out too.
Thank you.
And I want to definitely you guys to listen to it. And but this is all about you today. And the reason he's here is because he's also on some of her songs.
Yeah.
And really makes it, pop. So let's go into the next thing. So one thing I wanted to mention is I love the fact that your music is it's new, it's original, but with a twist. And in fact, that's something that was discussed on the show that I watched. When was that aired, actually?
Which one?
Detroit Unplugged.
Oh, gosh. That was, I want to say, early January, late December.
For real?
Yeah.
I thought it just happened. Wow.
Yeah. I just uploaded it because it was a long show, like a 2-hour show.
Yeah.
And I took my part of it because they feature 3 artists and they play a lot of music like radio style, online. I took my clip out of it and posted my part. But yeah, so it's been about a good month or so.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I know that they discussed how your style was and how it was like it was kind of old school, but it's not. So it's really hard to define like where you sit. Was it difficult? I know that it's difficult to come up with like a unique sound. Was it something that you came up with or like really worked hard to like figure out how do I find my sound, or was it like it just happened?
It's just happened. I mean, I've always thought about like how should I sound? I mean, like image and all that. But it's like when I hear a song and I hear a beat, it's like whatever I hear, that's how I do it. Like with Flawless, what I did think about in that song is like, what can I put in here that's catchy, that's gonna like, and I was like, everything you want, you can have, go get it. So that was like, that part came about like that. But Flawless came to me like, flawless is an attitude. I was listening to the beat that just like a little harmony just came in my head, and I just rode with that one, and the rest of the song came with it. And that's usually how my songs go. I just hear a melody and I start flowing with it. You know, either I like it and keep it going, or I switch it up. But yeah, I
love the visual of S on my chest.
Yeah,
like that's just really cool.
I don't know what it is about S on my chest, cause I put that in another song too, an older song. Yeah, I don't know if you heard the Understand That.
I heard some of them
when you invited me for that free session. Yeah, it was on that on an unreleased track list, but I had put S on the chest on that too. So I guess it's something I seem to remember. I just tend to think about like Superwoman.
Yeah, I remember you sent me your SoundCloud, and I listened to some of your music, and it was kind of like Caribbean. Yeah, style.
I had a Caribbean flavor.
And then I read your bio, and like, so tell me about like your background. Was it a family member is Jamaican?
Yeah, so my mother's side is from Jamaica. So my mom, my grandmother, my grandfather from her side, born in Jamaica. Auntie, all them, they're all born and raised there. Came to the States, and as my mom was a teenager, my auntie, she was like in her 20s when they came to the States. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so back to Flawless. You came and recorded Flawless, and then you brought Daviniti in after that to do like a remix. What was that all about?
So, I'm not sure. I'm gonna let him tell about the remix, but I'm not really sure how that all played out. Like I came and did the song. I know I was kind of working on something when you invited me, and I was like, yeah, I got something hot, you know? And I was like, yeah, I got it. So the original was the first thought, and then how did that come about with you getting on there exactly?
Well, probably it was basically, I believe that it was because I was like, hey, you know, it's not a lot of men out there speaking, you know, positive to the women. And I was like, I believe I can bring that vibe to it. So, you know, I was like, hey, let me get on there. And you know, at first she was like, you sure you know, you ready, whatever. And I was like, yeah, I'm ready, you know. And so that's how that came about.
Yeah. I mean, you guys had a good dynamic working together. Like you said, I like how you brought in that element. That's just really cool because that doesn't happen a lot, especially in today's music where it's like a positive something about a woman. You know? So that's really cool, and especially in a song that's like powerful for women, you know. Yeah. So, well, I like that. With that said, now you know a little bit of the background story. So we're going to play the track Flawless. We're going to play the remix. Has the remix been getting plays like in the other stuff?
The only plays that the remix had, we performed it for the Roy Jones. Yeah. We did Roy Jones basketball game with the Pensacola Lightning. So we performed and opened up for that. And then we did the video. The video is the remix. And then I played it for on Real Women Radio. Okay. For the first time. So this is
WPM.
No, I didn't play it.
Yeah, we did.
No, yeah, it was the remix. Yeah, WPMM. Cool. I did the remix there too. So yeah.
Well, you're gonna. That was just
this past week. Yeah. All right. So all of it within all within 7 days. Yeah.
Sweet. Well, with that said, you're about to hear "Flawless" remix by Deanna Mari featuring Daviniti, and this is Fresh Produce, and enjoy.
Flawless. Flawless is an attitude. Ain't no need for perfection, cause ain't nobody perfect. We all got a thing to prove. Yeah, we are not consumed by our beauty. No, our beauty know that we are flawless. No matter our iridescence, yeah, I'm flawless. Yeah, I'm flawless. With an S on my chest, so yeah, I'm all this. flawless. Yeah, I'm flawless. Whipping that on my chest, so yeah, I'm always flawless. Flawless is an attitude with beauty. I'm not consumed, but don't get it confused. My diva days just amuse. I love heels and tennis shoes. No makeup, I still amuse. True beauty comes from within my vicinity. Know the rules. What is beauty? How do you define? Nobody knows what's in the eye. No matter who you are, you the prize, you the star. Now shine bright like a diamond. Yeah, lights, camera action. Anything you want, you can have it, go get it. Hit the angles, everyone gon' feel it. Put it on the tape, boy, I'm gon' kill it. Hit the rewind, I'm gon' skill it. Hit them angles, everyone gon' feel it. Put it on the tape, boy, I'm gon' kill it. Hit the rewind, I'm gon' skill it. Flawless is an attitude. Ain't no need for perfection, cause ain't nobody perfect. We all got a thing to prove. Yeah, we are not consumed by our beauty. No, our beauty know that we are flawless. No matter our iridescence, yeah, I'm flawless. Yeah, I'm flawless. Weapon that's on my chest, so yeah, I'm always. Yeah, I'm flawless. Yeah, I'm flawless. Weapon that's on my chest, so yeah, I'm always flawless. I'm superwoman, I'm a mother working hard. I'm a lover throwing hearts. I'm a goddess lifting stars. I'm a queen, here's my crown. Where my homies hold me down. I'm an artist, the beat's my canvas. I'm like fanatic for these bars. Watch me paint on the track, watch the reaction. I go for the black guy and the icon. Flawless, never lawless. I hold my own stand good. On guard, I got 5, yeah. Don't be surprised, yeah. Still go for mine, still on the grind, one of a kind, yeah. Anything you want, you can have it, go get it. Hit the angles, everyone gon' feel it. Put it on the tape, boy, I'm gon' kill it. Hit the rewind, I'm gon' skill it. Hit them angles, everyone gon' feel it. Put it on the tape, boy, I'm gon' kill it. Hit the rewind, I'm gon' skill it. Flawless is an attitude. Ain't no need for perfection, cause ain't nobody perfect. We all got a thing to prove. Yeah, we are not consumed by our beauty. No, our booty know that we are flawless. No matter our iridescence, yeah, I'm flawless. Yeah, I'm flawless. Weapon that's on my chest, so yeah, I'm always. Yeah, I'm flawless. Yeah, I'm flawless. Weapon that's on my chest, so yeah, I'm always flawless.
Flawless. You a star, you a cunning. Got these haters mad, how they feel is erotic. So much tension in the air, you the piece, you the tonic. Queen, you a boss, if you need them, you a summon. Anything you want, queen, just do it. Do it, like Kaepernick with Nike, just do it. Do it, we never do it lightly, nothing to it. Do it, turn it up, no stopping, just do it.
Anything you want, you can have it, go get it. Hit the angles, everyone gon' feel it. Put it on the tape, boy, I'm gon' kill it. Hit the rewind, I'm gon' skill it. Hit them angles, everyone gon' feel it. Put it on the tape, boy, I'm gon' kill it. Hit the rewind, I'm gon' skill it. Flawless is an attitude. Ain't no need for perfection, cause ain't nobody perfect. We all got a thing to prove. Yeah, we are not consumed by our beauty. No, our booty know that we are flawless. No matter our iridescence, yeah, I'm flawless. Yeah, I'm flawless. Weapon that's on my chest, so yeah, I'm always. Yeah, I'm flawless. Yeah, I'm flawless. Weapon that's on my chest, so yeah, I'm always flawless.
Awesome. Yeah, I really like that song. We were just talking, like, while the song was playing about them jumping out in front of the traffic light whenever it was red and dancing, and then when it turned green, running off. And you almost got hit by a car.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, it's been awesome having you guys here. We're going to close the show with a sample of your next single. Mm-hmm. It's funny because when I was writing some of the questions, I was like, I can't wait till the next one because I know it's going to be a party.
Yeah.
You know, it's like this whole thing revolved around Flawless has been like, it felt like a party. Like, no, I mean, no parties happen besides like whenever you perform.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's just like the way you're pushing it out there. It's just like really fun.
Yeah.
You know, so
Appreciate that.
looking forward to the next one. You're about to hear a sample of it. And then just let the listeners know, like, where they can find you. I know that you've been doing where you can subscribe.
Right.
And then just, like, your website and where they can hear you.
Yeah. So y'all check it out. I'm going to do something special as I've been doing all these interviews. I've been giving away free stuff. I love to give away stuff so I can connect with y'all. So check it out. Go to DeannaMari.com, subscribe, and I will give away to a special subscriber one of my Flawless t-shirts. And y'all can see the video, the Flawless t-shirt. I got it like snatched right there and snatched right here. I cut it up. I also brought a gift right here for Fresco.
What? Uh-oh.
Flawless is an attitude. That's the slogan for the whole album. Flawless is an attitude. So that's my gift to you.
Awesome.
And yes, a man can wear flawless is an attitude because, you know, men like to. Well, Luke called it flawless drip. So you got to say flawless drip.
Yeah, he said
drip.
it. Yeah. I got to get that flawless
So just say
drip. I was listening to that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, y'all can find me on Facebook, Deanna Mari. Make sure you put the apostrophe on there to find my business page. Deanna Mari Music on Instagram and Twitter. But you can mostly engage with me on my website as well as Facebook. February 3rd.
February 3rd.
Fabio's going to be at the Villain. Divinity's going to be performing.
February 3rd.
Super Bowl Sunday. We have a Super Bowl Flawless release party. So the song will be everywhere, available to purchase online, everywhere. It releases that day. You'll also be able to come hang out with us at Nxt Lvl, the best club on the Gulf Coast. I haven't seen a better one. I mean, it's just crazy up in there. It's going to be bananas. 7 to 9 p.m. You got to get there early because we're going to have food. And if you get there late, it's going to be gone. So 7 o'clock, get there early. Wings, nacho bar, cake, champagne. It's all on me. And it's only $5 to get in. Can you beat that?
Oh, yeah. No.
$5?
I said no.
$5.
And you get like the whole shebang, dessert too? Yeah, so we just want y'all to come out, have a good time. The Super Bowl will be playing at the bar. There's like 6 TVs there that'll have the Super Bowl. You got your drinks there too. I mean, where else you gonna get all of that? Plus live entertainment. So got Daviniti. I got Spillitree the Mouthpiece who invited me to Fresco for the first time. She's gonna be performing there, and I got UNT the Boss who's in Fort Walton gonna be holding it down, and we're gonna close it out with Deanna Mari Flawless. I'm gonna give y'all an extra little something with my dancers and everything. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, that sounds fun. And if you guys want any food, you got to get there before me. 'Cause I'm going to start eating as soon as I walk in.
Y'all better get there before 5.
Awesome. So you're definitely going to be hearing some more from Deanna Mari and Daviniti. They're putting out some great music, like I mentioned. And to close it out, the little sample of her next single featuring King Bestia, which is behind the camera here. And look out for that. So till next time, take it easy.
Peace.
We got a thing and it's alright. Bling like a flashlight, sweet and it tastes like candy when I'm kissing you, feeling you're so right. Now, baby, appease me and come right.